Hi everyone. Today we'll be looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Ninja Red Ranger, and I think this is also called the Ninjeri Custom, if I'm correct. And this is based on season three and also the live movie from 1995. And as you can see, there's the packaging is just a standard packaging for the Lightning Collection. But I do like the packaging. It's better than the Marvel Legends and Transformers. Just give us the rectangular package, easy to store if you want to keep the packaging. So great artwork on the side. And just on the back is just a shot of the figure as he appeared in. I think this is how they appeared on the show with a full face covered. So I'm surprised that Hasbro didn't want to market this as a movie figure. But as you can see on the head sculpt, those are some of the head sculpt from the movie if you're familiar with the movie. So let me take the figure out of the packaging. So here's a figure out of the packaging, and I think all the figures share the same sculpt, even the female sculpt and the male sculpt. So that was easy for Hasbro to reuse, but I do appreciate that they were willing to tackle this design because I know that this require a new mold to be created. So as you can see on this part of the custom is the bendable plastic. And I don't know if he has ab articulation, but you can see the waist articulation. Let me check. I I don't know if you're able to see through the video, but it looks like he does have the ab crunch in there. So here's a closer look at the face sculpt and you know the power symbol too on the chest. So that's a nice addition too. And I think these designs were unique to the American TV show and movie. So it's a little great history that what the US show has added to the lore of Power Rangers and Super Sentai. As for articulation, it does come with the standard Power Ranger figure articulation. There's thigh rotation. So on the ball joint of the hip is able to move up and down. The thing that I'm not a big fan of is just the sculpt kind of limits some of the articulation as well to get more dynamic poses. But you can get some poses still, but you have to be very creative with them or use like a stand in there. So there's a standard ankle articulation there as well too. It's on a butterfly joint too, a bicep articulation, double elbow articulation, and the standard, hand articulation too. As for the other accessories, he does come with the additional face where he's more of a civilian, but still nice addition there, and you can remove it. So on the scarf, I think you're able to keep this on. I think this is only for this version here. So it does come with an additional one, and I think this was based more on the movie. Let me make sure that I'm putting it on the right side. All right, there it is. So for the face sculpt, I think this is probably one of the base face sculpts too we've seen in a while. So it does look like the actor Steve Cardenas that played Rocky on the TV show. So great likeness on this figure. I know that the likeness sometimes is a hit or miss for Hasbro, but overall it's a great sculpt on this. So however you want to display your figure, if you want to display as the movie figure or the TV show, or just with this head sculpt, then let me try the last one. Alright, sorry about that. I had to pause the video and apply a little bit more force off camera to pop that head in. But as you can see, this is also another great head sculpt. I like this one versus a full face covered. I think this one looks like a cheap robber from like a 80s or 90s movie. So this one, I think it's more unique and it looks better like that, especially with the overall costume too. As for the hands, it's a standard tab, and they just push it out. And it does come with this additional feature too for the hands. I don't know if this is reused from other figures, but I don't think it really applies to these figures. It's more like seems like more like an anime, additional features that you will see like in a figure art or something, like throwing a Kamehameha. Because I don't remember this being a feature or a special effect used on the show. But I mean, if you have other figures like Street Fighters or something like that, you know how to use it. I mean, it's a great addition for those figures. But honestly, I don't know when this was used for them on the show or the movie. Yeah, as I mentioned before, is I think the one of its flaws is just hip articulation and lack of getting more movement or range of movement out of it. So part of it is like they didn't want to break the sculpt on the backside. And, sometimes it also limits how much movement you can get on the ab crunch. So right now I'm just wondering if Hasbro is gonna tackle now the movie suits from the movie. So that'll be great if they release them. I know that a lot of people are not big fans of them just releasing over and over figures from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers line, but I mean that's where the fan base is, and it sells. So I just hope that if they do release them, it will be like one figure per line. That way nobody's like burned down that they are just releasing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers figures from season 1 and 3 all over again. But overall, I'm a big fan of this design. I think it's unique and it adds to the history of the show, then the impact that it has on the US. And I think this is also a Target exclusive too as well. I don't think it's available anywhere else. So if you're thinking of getting it, I highly do recommend getting it now. Or just wait and see if they have a sale, or clear this item out like they did for the previous other movie figures or of the ninja costume. But let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.